Hi everybody, it's your girl Gail here. I've got for you a 30-minute flex and flow with weights. This is gonna combine the mindfulness and grounding of yoga paired with the metabolic boost and intensity of strength training. We've got about 10 so minutes of power yoga, followed by strength training, followed by final stretch cool down. We're gonna start off in easy pose. So you're just crossing the legs. Your palms can be facing down, your palms can be facing up. If you like, you can prop yourself up on the block if you need to. And then you're just gonna close your eyes and you're gonna find some grounding. So this grounding helps us find our focus for the work that's ahead of us. It automatically helps us set an intention for the goal that we want to achieve while we're on this mat. So while we're here, think about sitting up nice and tall through the crown of the head. As you exhale, really ground those sits bones down to the floor. Inhale, really lengthening tall through the crown of the head, opening up the chest. Exhale, press your belly button deep into your spine and find that intention. Beautiful. From here, if your eyes were shut, you're gonna open up your eyes and you're gonna come onto all fours. Before we start, you can sit back on the heels and we're just gonna rotate at the wrists, so just warming up the wrists. Reverse the other way. You can entwine the fingers, forearms together and rotate the wrists that way. I like to do it all, making sure my wrists are nice and warm. And then here we go onto all fours. Palms are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Engage those upper back muscles. Let's find some stability and balance first. From here, without shifting the body, you're gonna extend the right hand in front of you and then extend the left leg behind you, digging the heel to the back wall. Inhale, find length. As you exhale, bring that elbow and knee together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. What's your balance like today? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, hold it there. Really think about lengthening through the fingertips, through that heel. Try not to sink into your shoulder. And then let's bring the palm down, knee down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's start off this time bringing that right leg behind you. See what it feels like to lift a leg first rather than an arm. And then extend the left hand away from you. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, lengthen, hold it there. And take note, are we more balanced on this side or the other side? Breathe. And then palm down, knee down, reset. All right, from here, engage those upper back muscles, abs are pulled in. You're gonna extend the right leg behind you, left leg behind you, bring the right knee in, bring the left knee in. We're gonna do this for a couple of seconds. You can either take this at a slow pace. If you wanna get your heart rate up, you quicken the pace a little bit. Good. So right, left, right, left, right, left. Take it back in. Right, left, knee, knee, right, left, right, left. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders or your wrists. Abs are pulled in. Here we go. Let's bring it a left leg back, right leg back, left knee in, right knee in, left, left. Good. You can take it at a quick pace. You can slow it down, whatever the body needs. Let's go maybe one more, and then hold your plank, really pressing the heels back, draw your abs up and in, engage those upper back muscles, hold it here for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Come down to the knees, take a quick child's pose. If your wrists were starting to bother you a little bit, tense your fingertips and lift the heels of the hands off the floor. And then bring the palms down, tuck the toes underneath you so you're on the balls of the feet, push into the palms, lengthen the legs, downward facing dog. Make sure the elbows aren't turned out, turn them in, engage those upper back muscles so you're not sinking into the shoulders, and then just pedal out the feet, making that feel really good, getting into all the back side of the body here. And then push both heels firmly down.
From here, you're gonna bring your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, come into a plank and bring that knee to your elbow. Inhale, bring that leg straight up. And exhale, knee to elbow. Bring that leg straight up. Exhale, bring that knee to the elbow. You've got one more. Bring that leg straight up, three-legged dog. Knee to elbow, hold it here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you're breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee into the chest, pike your hips up to step that foot forward. Gently bring that back knee down, untuck the toes, and then from here, you're gonna reach your arms straight up to the sky. Bend the elbows, palms facing forward. As you catch your breath here, you're taking a little cactus arms or football goalpost position. Very nice. And then hold it here, stay. Maybe catch your breath, breathe. And then you're gonna bring your hands at the waist, broaden the chest, tuck the back toes underneath you, inhale. As you exhale, lift yourself up, high lunge, bend the back knee, sit up nice and tall. Bend and lengthen, bend and lengthen. From here, you're gonna bend and you're gonna shift the weight forward, pressing into that front foot. Your hands can be at the waist. Shift, hinge, find your balance. We're going into warrior 3. So if your balance is a little off, you can always take your yoga blocks, place them right in front of you, use that to help you. And then from here, you're gonna bend that standing leg and then lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend, lengthen, hold it there. Make sure you're not locking at the knee. And either stay here with the hands at the waist or reach the arms forward. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Shoulders out of the ears. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back into your lunge. Good. Bring that bottom knee down. Untuck the toes. Sweep the arms up. Breathe in. Hands meet at the top. Exhale. Hands to heart center. We're gonna go for a little twist here. So from here, lengthen tall through the crown of the head. You're gonna turn towards the right. Now you're hooking that elbow on the outside of your thigh. Bring those hands back into prayer and try and bring them to the middle of your chest. Perhaps you stay right here. Think about lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, maybe look over the shoulder. If it feels okay, tuck the back toes underneath you and then lengthen the back leg. Let's hold it here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently bring that back knee down. Take it back to center. Hands framing the front foot. Untuck the back toes. Sit your hips back for a juicy little half split. So nice little hamstring curl, hamstring stretch. If we're really tight, you can always take your friends, the block again, and use that so you're not rounded. You can always adjust the height to whatever suits your need. This hip is gonna wanna come forward, pull it back. Good. And then from here, you're gonna bring that foot down, bring the hand on the inside of the foot, tuck the back toe, and then come back into your downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet out if you like. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So press both heels firmly down, set yourself up, and then from here, you're gonna bring that left leg straight up, inhale. As you exhale, bring that knee to the elbow, hold. And then bring that leg straight up, inhale, exhale, knee to elbow, hold. Bring that leg straight up, inhale, exhale, knee to elbow, hold it here for 8, 7, 6, stay strong, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee to your chest, pike your hips up, hop that foot forward. Good. Gently bring that back knee down, broaden the chest, sweep the arms up, palms facing forward, and then let's find those cactus arms. I like this to open up the chest, to kind of slow the breathing down. So good. All right. And then from here, let's bring the hands to the waist, broaden the chest, and then you're gonna inhale. As you exhale, press into your feet, lengthen the legs. Find your balance. We may be a little bit wobbly. And then bend the knees and lengthen. Bend the knees and lengthen. Whoop. Bend the knees, hold it there. Hinge forward, start preparing, find that focus. You're gonna go for that balance. Slowly, if you like, slide that back foot. Lift that heel, maybe hold it here, maybe find your blocks again. Good. Broaden the chest, and then soften that standing knee and lengthen it. Hello, glutes and hamstrings. Bend the knee and lengthen. Bend the knee and lengthen. One more, bend the knee, lengthen, hold it here. Maybe you keep the hands at the blocks. Maybe you bring the hands to the waist. Maybe you reach the arms forward. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, energy through that back foot, 5, 4, energy through the fingertips, 3, 2, 1, and gently come back into your high lunge. Hands at the waist. Gently bring that back knee down. Good. All right, sweep the arms up, breathe in. Palms meeting at the top. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Let's go for that twist. So inhale, find that length of the spine. As you exhale, turn towards that left side. Hook the elbow on the outside of the thigh. Hands into prayer and bring them right in the middle of that chest. Looking over that left shoulder, maybe you stay right here. If we're feeling balanced, tuck the back toes underneath you, lengthen that back leg, stay strong, hold it here for 4, breathing 3, breathing 2, and 1. Gently bring that back knee down, carefully take it back to center, hands framing that front foot, shift the hips back into your little hamstring stretch. Remember, you can always take the yoga blocks to kind of help you keep the chest lifted so we're not rounding. Okay, take another breath or 2. And then from here, you're gonna bring that foot down, place the blocks back to the front, and you're gonna hop that back foot forward. You're gonna turn out at the toes and the hips. You're gonna come into a malasana, okay? Deep, deep squat, garland pose. There's a bunch of different names for it, but you're opening up the hips. Take your elbows, really press those hips open, keep the chest broad. Find that breath again. If you like, you can always take the block. You can always sit on it, especially if our hips are really, really tight. Hold it here. If you want, if it feels good, you can place the hands down and then lengthen the legs and then bend again into your squat and then lengthen and then bend. Let's go one more time and then lengthen. And then bend, hold it here. Good. Find this. Keep the chest broad. And then from here, slowly make your way down to your booty. Find some core. We're going into boat pose. So you can always take the hands, place them behind the knees. Collarbone is wide. You can hold it here. Maybe you let go. Maybe, let me align myself here. Maybe you lengthen the legs. Hold it here. Breathe. Chest is lifted for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Breathing 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring those feet down. Bring the soles of the feet together. And then you're gonna open up those knees. You can bring your hands at your ankles or bring them to the feet, whatever feels good. You're in a butterfly pose. Just hold it here for a breath or 2. Keep the chest broad. All right, are we ready to pick up those weights? Good, let's get after it. So you're gonna come into a standing position. You're gonna grab your weights. Now, I want you to choose the weight that works for you, okay? I've got a pair of 7.5s here. You can always grab some water bottles if you like. You can always go without weights if you like as well. Every time you step on the mat, choose what works for you. So legs are hip width apart, broad in the chest. You're gonna curl the weights in, a little rack position. You're gonna come into a squat. Make sure the knees don't come too far forward, stick that booty back. And then from here, you lift, pivoting, rotating to the right, reach that arm overhead. Come into your squat, pivot, overhead press. Squat and lengthen. Squat and lengthen. And as you lengthen, you wanna make sure, pretend like you're trying to stomp out a cigarette, right? So you're not just on the tiptoe, you're on the ball of the foot. Get that little dent in the booty as you lengthen. Good. Let's go 4 more seconds here. 3 more seconds. Try not to let those weights rest on your shoulders. 2 and 1. Very nice. Bring those weights down. Shake the legs out. All right. Going into a split squat position. Let's bring the right leg forward. Step the left leg behind you. Lift that back heel. Knees and toes pointing straight ahead. Broaden the chest, arms are by your sides. From here, bending the knees, little hammer curl down for 2, hold, and then up, hold. Down, hold, and up, hold. Think elevator, not escalator. Full range of motion of the arms. So you curl it in, really lengthen those arms, try not to swing it back. Down, hold, up, hold, down, hold it here. Lengthen the arms. 8 curls. 8 and 7. Lengthen all the way down. 6, keep that back knee bent. 5, you've got this, burn fam. 4 and 3. Breathing 2 and 1. We're not done yet. Stay with me. Lengthen the arms. From here, pulse it. 10, 9, 8. I'm feeling that burn. 7, 6. How about you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push off that back leg. Woo. Shake it out. Feels good. Makes you feel alive. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. So from here, left foot forward, right leg behind you. Lift that back heel. Everything is facing forward. From here, you're gonna bring your arms up, palms facing forward. From here, bend the knees, extend the arms up, hold. Bend the elbows, down, hold. Press it up, hold. And down, hold. And up, hold. And down. Press it up, hold it there. Bend the elbows, press it up for 8 and 7. Stay strong, 6 and 5. Abs pulled in. 4, really lengthen the arms at the top. 3, 2, 1. You can keep the elbows bent. You can bring the arms down by your sides. 10 pulses with the legs. 10, 9, 8. You've got this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Push off that back leg. Shake it all out. Okay. From here, you're getting rid of one weight, placing that to the side. Remember that little malasana that we took in our yoga flow? You're taking it here. So come into a deep squat. You can always take the block. You can always sit on the block. You can always sit on a chair if you like. You can always do this half kneeling. From here, let's hold the weight in the left hand, right? Usually we're right dominated, so let's go with left hand. Make sure the knees are open. You can take the hand, place it on top of the knee to open up the chest, so we're not hunched over, or you can bring the hand, open it up this way. Little concentration curls. All right, so here we go. 10 and 9, nice and controlled. 8 and 7. So you're pressing the elbow onto the inside of the thigh. 6 and 5. Keep that chest broad. 4, so we're not slumped over. 3, think of a ruler across your chest. 2 and 1. All right, little breather for the hips. Stand up nice and tall. Maybe shake it out. Drop it down low again. Good. Maybe try it without the block. See what that feels like. And then here we go. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. So this is controlled. 6 and 5. Breathing 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Bring that weight down. Stand up tall. Shake everything out. And then from here, you're going to come into a tall half kneeling. All right. So you're going to take both of your weights, broaden the chest. Make sure that knee is in line with the hip. It's not turned out a little bit. I kind of self-corrected myself there. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward slightly. Make sure you're not slumped all the way down on top of the thigh. Broaden the chest, soft bend in the elbows, little reverse back fly here. So you're gonna bring the weight up just to shoulder height or maybe not even, and slowly lower. Bring the weight up and slowly lower. Bring the weight up and slowly lower. So devil's in the details. You wanna make sure we're not here, we're not using momentum, we're using mindful movement. Okay, so soften those elbows, make sure they're not super lengthened because that'll get all into the back. Feeling it right in those upper back muscles here. Back of the shoulders as well. Good, let's go maybe one more. And then you're gonna switch legs. Okay, not doing the same thing, changing it up. So from here, you're gonna flip the palms so that they face down. Again, you're hinged slightly, so we're not completely collapsing on the thigh. Broaden the chest, abs are pulled in, and then you're gonna lift those elbows and then lengthen. They don't have to touch underneath your thigh, but if they do, cool. And lift. And again, you're only bringing them to maybe shoulder height or not even, just where you kind of feel it. If the moment you kind of feel too much crimping in the back of the neck, you're going too far. They're not using momentum. These are controlled. Lift and lengthen, lift, lengthen. How are we feeling? I'm panting like crazy here. How about you? Lift and lengthen. One more lift and lengthen. Good. All right, sweep that leg back. Let's get the weights out of the way. For our little finisher before our little cool down stretch and our core work, this is one of my favorites. I love push-ups because I believe everyone, male and female, should be able to lift themselves off the floor. So you have two options. Your first option, find blessed child's pose. Take a moment here if you like. Then you're gonna inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna shoot forward, lifting the heels to the butt so you're on your knees, okay? Make sure they're not down, they're active. Kick those heels to the butt. Find your push-up, okay? Your push-up. These are yogi push-ups. These are tricep push-ups. So the elbows come by your sides. They don't splay out. The shoulders don't come into the ears. Take the knee option if you like. Little bit more sensation. You are in your child's pose. Tuck the toes underneath you. Inhale. As you exhale, you shoot up into plank. Find your push-up. Lift. Come back onto the knees into your child's pose. Now we're doing this for 8 to 10. So if you want to take some of it on the knees, cool. If you want to take the whole thing on your toes, fabulous. If you want to take the whole thing on your knees, do you, okay? So 8 to 10. You don't have to go as fast as me, as slow as me, just find that control. Are we ready, Burn Fam? On your marks, get set, here we go. Make sure you're breathing. And if you don't want to do the push-up, then just hold the darn plank, yeah? That's a nice little segue into getting strong for the push-up. Breathe. So you always have that little break, that child's pose as your little break. So embrace it. All right, I'm not counting here. I think we have like 4 more, yeah? If we're going to 5, 3 more, 2 more, and finish strong. Down to the knees. Take that child's pose. Breathe. Ooh. Check in on your breath. Check in on your body. Heart rate's pounding. That's a good thing. Means we're alive. It beats the other option. Good. And then slowly roll up. You're gonna cross at the ankles. Sit back on the booty. Let's find some core work. Let's get these weights out of the way. Let's get the mic pack out of the way. All right, so you're gonna lie down on your back. You're gonna lie down on your back. The legs are at tabletop position. Hands behind the head, elbows are wide. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat. Lengthen one leg straight up. Lengthen the opposite leg towards the top of the mat. Doesn't matter which leg, because we're going to do both sides. And return to tabletop, lower the head and shoulders down. Little breather, inhale. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Good. And return. Inhale. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Good. And return. Inhale. Exhale, lift and lengthen. And return. Inhale. Exhale, lift, lengthen, and return. One more, then we change it up. Inhale. Exhale, lift, lengthen, hold it there. From here, take your hand, whatever leg is lengthened to the ceiling, hold on to that leg, holding either behind the calf muscle or ankle, shoulders down and out of the ears. Inhale, bring that leg in towards you, then exhale, switch, and inhale, switch, and exhale, switch. So the legs are as sharp as scissors, your breath is just as sharp, you're pulling into your abdominals, so you're not rocking up and down on the mat. Good. Let's go 4 more. And 3 more, and 2 more, and 1 more. Hold it there. Bring the hands back behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, turn your upper body to the side of that lengthened leg. Make sure that shoulder blade's not touching the floor. Bring everything back to center. Switch to the other side. Hold. Stay. Let this all marinate for a bit. Take it back to center. Switch to the other side. Sometimes it takes work just to hold. Take everything back to center. Switch to the other side, hold. Are you still breathing? Are you still with me? Take everything back to center. Switch everything, hold. Take it back to center. 1 more time each side, switch, hold. And take it back to center. Switch, hold. Take it back to center. Lower the head and shoulders down for a breather. Inhale. Exhale. Lift it right back up. Flex your feet like you're digging your heels up to the ceiling. Introduce your little pinky to the opposite little toe. Twist and twist and twist. As you twist, pretend you have a book or a plate on the bottom of your feet. If our hamstrings are tight, you can soften the knees a little bit, but notice how my feet are still flat, or at least I think they are. I hope they are. Good. As you twist, try not to rock that body. So keep that book, that plate on the bottoms of your feet, still and stable. Twist. Let's go 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Can you reach that little toe? 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lift the head and shoulders. Reach for the toes, reach for the ankles, whatever you can touch. Pulse it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Hug those knees in. Shake the head no. Nod the chin to the chest, yes. Palms on top of the knees. Open up those hips in circles, rotating the legs in the hip sockets. And then reverse the circles the other way. So good. Hug that right knee into the chest. Lengthen that left leg. Bring the right arm out to the side. Take the left hand. Place it on the outside of that thigh. Inhale. As you exhale, gently bring the leg across the body. Trying to keep both shoulders down. Get some air and breath into this whole side body here. Slow your heart rate down. Good, and then take it back to center. Hug that right knee into your chest one last time, and then switch to the other side. Hug that left knee into the chest. Get that stretch along the front side of that right thigh. Then bring that left arm out to the side, right hand on the outside of that left thigh. Inhale. As you exhale, gently bring that leg across the body. See which side feels tighter. If you feel the shoulder lifting, draw through the breath. Exhale. Ground that shoulder down. Breathe. Slow your heart rate down. You gave it your all. You worked so hard. This is your reward. Going back to the breath, really giving the body the space, the openness that it needs. And then take it back to center. Hug that knee into your chest. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock the body back and forth. And then inhale, exhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat. You're gonna rock on your back, calling this a little rolling like a ball. Good. Massaging the low back, also still pulling into your core here. And then you're gonna roll yourself up to a sitting position, crossing the legs. You can gently come back onto your tummy. Hands are kind of framing the face, elbows are by your sides. You're gonna roll the shoulders up and out of the ears. Inhale. As you exhale, press into your palms, open up the heart. Make sure we're not lengthening the arms too much. We're not kind of digging the shoulders into the ears or not splaying the elbows out. You wanna make it feel like a really good stretch, so don't kill yourself here. Find that chest opening, pressing the palms down, roll the shoulders up and out of the ears, inhale. Exhale, lift the chest. So you only lift as high as what feels good for the body. So good. And then slowly lower the chest down, hands underneath the armpits, gently take it back into last child's pose. And then tuck the toes underneath you so you're on the balls of the feet. Push into the palms, lengthen the legs, downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet out one last time. Push both heels firmly down. Slowly walk your hands to your feet. Keep the knees as soft as you like. Hold it here, maybe shake the head no. Nod the chin to the chest, yes. Soften the knees, slowly roll all the way up. Take your time. Roll those shoulders out of the ears and give yourselves a hand. You did this, Burn fam. Yoga, strength training, you got it all in there. Have an amazing day, and I will see you on the board, on the mat real soon. Peace out.